Hi, this is Jarl Waters at the Infinite Minute. You're about to hear an excerpt that I wrote to a friend of mine from college. She's in med school now, so that's the context. Okay. After I signed my first envelope to you, I wondered to myself if I was merely feigning advocacy of your medical career on the yellow sheet. I've often viewed medicine as a gloomy technocracy exploiting people's fear of death. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but I've had some experience to back this up. More importantly, if I was feigning, why did I bother? I considered, did Megan call me only because she'd finally found the opportunity to take a break from her studies? Dubious, I told myself. Isn't it rather more likely that she was looking for answers in her past? You, Megan, stated verbatim at one point in the phone conversation, I don't know anything anymore. I forget the precise context, but no matter the case, it's a very powerful statement to make, something more probably than just a sympathetic shrugging of one's shoulders. Megan, I admit it. I don't hope or pray you'll become a doctor. I want you to enjoy your life more than anything. But I care about you and enjoy our exchanges because you are thoughtful and spiritual, besides remaining the most quintessential epitome of gorgeousness I've seen in the flesh. I couldn't give a toss about fulfilling some conventionally American vocational potential. Love and life are what matter. If I care about the future of your blood, it's not that your descendants will have high intelligence or raw know-how, or even maybe great beauty, and certainly not how productive they are. What I hope the most is that the children of tomorrow will be able to return to a way of life during which they're most able to give love and receive love, be conscientious towards their arts, their homes, their cities, their history, their society, and their world and its politics. Impossible, maybe. I want human passion for the truly best things in life to endure and stand firm before the erosion of fads and disposable heroes. I want playgrounds even to have histories, character. Wouldn't it be cool if a child swung on the very same monkey bars as her grandmother had? If architecture was breathtaking as Amiens and built to last and be cherished? If posterity mattered again? Getting back to medicine, possibly the last discipline standing in biology 1,000 years from now, but beyond all recognition, I have mixed feelings about its very ethos. But still, I'm not downright cynical about it. It's good for any person to live a long, healthy life, even if I have to wonder how many band-aids it would take. I don't condemn medicine, and I'm less cynical about it certainly than many of its practitioners. What I mean to do here is give humble advice as best I currently can. Is a medical career a sure bet? By the year 1970, when Alvin Toffler published Future Shock, 60 million pages were published annually just in scientific and technological literature alone. We are now in 2012. Who's counting anymore? The figure is immeasurable, probably. I imagine you've maybe already discerned by now that computer science has only begun to revolutionize medical science. The only folks capable of even guiding this revolution will be the rare mutants hyper-intelligent enough to integrate the prototypical technologies into some kind of feasibly engineerable form. They no doubt will. The technologies will proliferate. Medical science will be continuously transformed and improved, and the very knowledge at its foundations will be revised. The specialized experts in the industry will have to be retrained more and more frequently. The only exceptions will be the hospital employees like nurses, security guards. Is that it? Janitors. Okay. To reiterate, any profession of the medical sort will either be menial or constantly in flux toward the new cutting edge of newly integrated sciences. Now, Megan, I'm not familiar with your academic record. I simply do not know if you possess the brain power to be constantly retrained and or carry out profitable research and development. Seriously, I don't know. What I'm getting at really is what matters most: your ties to other people, your relationships. R&D is always being organizationally restructured for efficiency. Quote, "It is a house joke among executives that IBM stands for I've been moved," unquote. This ain't no shit. I met a middle-aged man at a party once who still worked for IBM. His story matched this profile to a T. I'm not just talking about being moved around between labs in a building. I'm talking about all over the country, maybe the world, always living in new houses, abandoning old furniture, and not even bothering to decorate. Your relationship with me might seem brief today, but by the time you're in the middle of your career, you might be surprised at how long-lasting it seemed at the time, compared with the transient cohorts of your professional life. Do we even understand anymore what it is to be rootless? Are we so ignorant of our past that we don't notice or perceive the joy of remembering? When is a friend more than a functional friend? If we can't answer this, how can we know ourselves? Someday in the not-too-distant future, will God be our only witness at all? It's been sung, "Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold." These days, though, I tell you, both in my imagination and my experience, I don't see anything shiny but my jewelry. The rest is cigarette ashes. I'm not waiting for a midlife crisis to ponder solutions.